Have you heard the phrase, marry the house and date the rate, and thought, what? It's a comical, weird kind of statement, of course, but we live in a wacky world. And you just never know if somebody's going to want to go find a house, try to marry it, make a TikTok video just so they can go viral. Now, I've got no idea who coined that original statement, but it sure did catch on in the real estate world when the historically low interest rates finally started creeping up. So what does it mean if you're in the market to buy a home? Let's say you go and you fall in love with a home, and there's this purchase price, and there's the interest rate. Now, the only thing in that equation that you can't change is the price you paid for the home. When you close on that home, you actually begin a long-term relationship with your mortgage. It's got to be a love kind of thing, you know? But that interest rate, that's just a temporary relationship. You can break up with it at any time and hook up with a better one simply by refinancing. And yeah, I am talking about mortgages here. Buyers often think that it's better to wait for interest rates to drop before they buy a home, and they think, yeah, I'm going to save some money. But the truth is, if interest rates drop even a half of a point, a lot of buyers who've been sitting out there on the sidelines, they're going to jump right back into the market to buy. And you know what? Supply and demand is a real principle. And when the demand increases, what does the supply do? It decreases, and that drives up the price. It doesn't matter if you're talking about houses, lumber, food, supply and demand drive prices every single time. So sure, you might get a slightly better interest rate, but the cost of homes will increase, and you'll have to pay more just to buy a home. And that price is the one thing you can't change. You would actually be paying a premium price instead of saving money. Now, I didn't make this up, okay? I heard it, but I stole it because I thought it was just genius. Listen, it's been 533 years since Christopher Columbus discovered America, and during all that time, interest rates have been insanely low a whole 2 years. They aren't ever going to be that low again in our lifetime. They could definitely go up though, and actually I've heard recently that is probably what's going to happen. And it's hard for buyers to believe that mortgage interest rates ever went up to the teens. But I'm here to tell you, back in the 80s, they went all the way up into the 18% range. I can testify to that because we bought a house and paid 10.5% and locked that thing in because it was going up, up, up. I hope we never experience that kind of stuff again. But lower mortgage rates, they don't make houses more affordable. They make them less affordable because everyone thinks that they're getting a deal at the same time. And you know what happens when everybody's getting a deal at the same time? It's probably not really happening that way. It's the biggest financial misconception of our time. And unfortunately, that keeps so many people renting longer than they need to. The problem with waiting for interest rates to go down is if and when they do, home prices go right up because of demand. And that alone may price you out of buying the home. So don't wait yourself out of home ownership chasing the perfect rate. So what was that marry the house, date the rate kind of thing again? Okay, the price you pay for the home stays the same, so you're married to the sales price. But you can refinance the interest rate if and when rates go down. So stop ghosting your dream home just because the rate's being a little difficult. If you found this information helpful, check out my video, Do You Need a Big Old Down Payment for a House? And learn a little bit about that too.
Hey, it's Cherie Bell here. And listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you'll never see me again. I consistently put out helpful content for those who are currently in the real estate market. This information can be extremely helpful for your buying and selling needs, so be sure to like and subscribe here. And most importantly, leave a comment to let us know if this video was helpful for you. We're here to help in the Dallas-Fort Worth community, and we always love your thoughts and questions. Follow now, and then we'll see you with our next helpful video.